All right, guys. I believe few more people need to join. So meanwhile, let me share my screen and we can just wait for few more minutes and then we'll start. Okay, good. I can see most of people join. All right. Thank you, everyone. Thank you. All right, guys. Okay, so just confirm, you guys are able to hear me?
Yes, yes, sir. Yes, sir.
All right. Thank you, Mohit, Takash, Omkar, OnePlus, Parth, Ravi, Sahil, Surendra, and Vijay Kumar. Narottam, right? Welcome you all in the class. And let's start the session. So, guys, we are going to start this brand new Palo Alto next generation firewall session. And we are going to explore from the scratch how this Palo Alto is going to be operate, how it is going to be configured, and how it is going to be troubleshoot. These are the major component we have to understand. And also we have to understand before this configuration, operating and troubleshooting, what are the firewall features we have, why we need a firewalls, what are different vendor available in the market in the firewall, why we should learn the Palo Alto firewall, what extra benefits we have in the Palo Alto firewall, why not checkpoint firewall, why not FortiGate firewall, why not Cisco firewall. So those things also we'll explore. And also we are going to explore if firewall is going to be eliminated from the network security infrastructure, what is the impact is going to happen on the cybersecurity network security? Okay. Also, we're going to understand if you're planning to do the certifications for the Palo Alto, what are the certification roadmap we have? Okay. How you can prepare for the examination if you're just planning to go for the Palo Alto examination. What is the first certification you have to do that? And if you're going to do this learning Palo Alto, what career benefits means professional growth you are going to get? What are the market trend? Are really going to work to learn these technologies? Or you're going to just waste your time and money and effort to just learn these technologies? So those things we are definitely going to understand step by step. Hi, Sai, Prashad, welcome to
Hi,
the class. Hi.
hi.
All right, so Sai, we just started and everyone means about we are going to start this Palo Alto Next Generation Firewall. So I will brief everything about the firewall features and then we are going to learn about step by step all the firewall feature. So before I go and explain about the firewall feature, let me give a brief intro about myself. So
Okay.
if you guys know about me, my name is Pankaj, okay, and I have total 16 plus year of experience, right? So I'm working professionals, right? And almost I'm managing network and security plus cloud products. All right. So basically, I started my journey as a L1 engineer, then I worked for the L2, then I worked for the L3, then I worked for the lead, then manager, senior manager, and still doing the consulting for the one of the global firm along with the training, where my role is just to deploy the network, any new deployment for the firewalls, network like legacy to SD-WAN migrations, any firewall migrations, any SASE solutions. That's a quite popular nowadays. Like most company are going for the SASE integration according to the Zscaler or Prisma Access, right? Or Nativespoke. So these are the SASE and even FortiGate also quite popular. So my role is just, mentor the team to have review the LLD, HLD, along with like understanding the customer need, how and when they are planning, what is the bursting is going to happen, how many right skills required, interview is going to be taken by me to just, hire the right people and all. And along with that, I'm very passionate about the trainings as well because I love to be upgrade peoples and upgrade myself. And whatever I have a knowledge, I try to share with the peoples. And this is what passion become my in training also. So since 8, 9 years, also while doing the work, I was doing a little freelancing and like whenever I have a time, Saturday, Sunday. So different like companies. I work for the training partner as a freelancing as well. And also right now I'm doing the same thing. So if you guys have any kind of questions regarding the network security cloud, feel free to ask, okay? Not limited to the, if I talk about the network, I'm very much comfortable with the routing and switching, okay? So you can ask anything, routing, switching, CCNA, CCNP, and CCI, along with the SD-WAN, right? So if you have any questions during the sessions, right, you can ask that. There is no problem. If I talk the SD-WAN, I'm very much comfortable with the Cisco SD-WAN, right? You can ask the Versa if you have any doubt, right? And also you can ask the Velo. So these are going to be extra advantage, Velo Cloud as well. And firewalls, right? In firewalls, because we are learning here for the Palo Alto, so definitely Palo Alto is 100%. Along with the Palo Alto, I'm instructor for the FortiGate and plus Checkpoint and plus Cisco ASA plus FTT. So if you have any kind of the questions, you can ask that also. And along with the SASE, let's suppose you're working with SASE, you have any doubt. So I'm also instructor for the, like especially for SASE product, GScaler, like anything you have a doubt for the GIA, GPA, and JDX. I already created the course for these all modules for the English, Hindi both. So you guys can opt on the website. You can just go and check that. That is created by me. And also for the Prisma access. Okay. So these all you feel free to ask during my discussion, because I'll include these all things, because when you're going to start learning the firewalls, you should know the network trend, what is happening in the market and what is trending, which is going to give them more opportunity in the market. So that's very important, and I believe everyone should know about this. All right. So this is about me, and I would like to welcome you all in the GUINET technology in the Palo Alto next generation firewall training. So I will not take intro for today because this is just demo class, and we are going to talk more in the core technology. Definitely, next week we are going to have an introduction. Everyone, I will take introduction, what you are doing right now, how much experience you have, where you're working, and what is your expectation, and what do you think you have the current root blockers. Means you are not able to grow in your professional journey, why you're not able to grow, what you have the experience, how much CTC, how you can grow that. So we'll discuss those portfolio also, and I'll give the right roadmap so you guys can going to be understand how to get the good opportunity and how to get the good CTC in the market. All right. Any questions till here? Anyone have, or we are good to start? Come on, guys. Any questions? Feel free to ask Hindi, English both. कोई दिक्कत की बात नहीं है. If you feeling to ask question in the Hindi also, so I will take your questions. There is no problem. But we'll try to follow the global language. But in case anyone have any doubt, any questions, right, feel free to ask anytime. Shall I consider no? No questions? All
Yeah,
right.
no.
Good. So going forward, guys, if you have any issues regarding the trainings, regarding the lab, you want to take supports, you always feel free to call in this number. And also there is one more number, 9289682705. You can call or WhatsApp. Both number it's working for the support. So both number are for support. So you have any questions, any query regarding the trainings, any you want to talk with me also, you want to book the meeting with me, one-to-one, Zoom, anything. So you always feel free to talk, call, message, whatever you feel. Might be sometime the number is busy or somebody is talking on the call, so they will reply a little bit late, but definitely you're going to get reply. And if you want to get more informations, you just visit our website www.guinet.com. So this website is going to contain everything about the Guinet, so you can just go and learn about that, or every courses, whatever you
I,
have.
yeah, Pankaj.
Yes, Sai Prasad,
Yeah.
please go ahead.
So when we are getting to step into the firewall, when we are in beginner, so
Mhm.
which we have to start from learning stage, like which firewall? Is a Palo Alto?
I'm going to talk, Sai. Just give me a few minutes. I will take your questions. Anything else?
Nothing, nothing.
Okay,
Just
I'll cover this. Okay, so I'm going to start from there only. Which level of how firewall journey should we look like? Okay, so I will discuss these all things in today class only. Okay, just
Yeah.
give me a few minutes. Okay, let me do some admin work. These are the admin work and mandatory work because everyone should aware about the platform. And if you're not aware of the platform, so might be you are going to be asked again and question how to access the website, how to access the course, how to get the documentation, how to get the labs. So that things I will cover in the few minutes, and then we'll back to the our core area. So this is
Yes.
the one website where you go and explore about the GUINET courses. A lot of courses we have, video courses, live courses. So these are going to be self-paced courses. And one more website and app is available. You can visit learn.guinet.com. These are both are the our website. Here you are going to get app, means you are going to download the mobile app store, and also you're going to get the learning, means all the classes are going to be recorded and it is going to available in this portal. So always learn.guinet is going to be your learning point of view. Website is just for the globally reach, and people can buy the courses, self-learning, even enroll for the live classes, and they will going to get the videos on the this website and the learn.app as well. So these are the things you should know about that. Additionally, if you have any questions, you can write the emails also. This is the emails. You can just go and write. And Quinnet is the private limited company. So we are the following the all compliances, and as for the government regulations, we are the also registered in the Startup India and UP Startup India, and also have the collaboration with the one of the major UP university, that is the known as the GL Bajaj University. So we are the approved like incubations like startup from there. So also we are contributing to that university as a training partner. So everything like we are aligned, and that all information is available. Now talking about the lab. So once we start these sessions, so most important part is the lab part. Means when you are going to start learning any technologies, means in India or in a globe, we have a lot of technology available. And if you are going to learn any technology, first thing is, means theory is not going to be enough for you. Theory is just 30%, 30-40% is theory. Just to crack the interview, sometimes theory is required to crack the interview, but practical is more required to crack the interview. Means if you don't have the practical knowledge, you cannot correlate even the theory things. So for learning point of view, I would suggest everyone have to do the practicals. So
अंदर रहता था बीच में
Jalen, please mute yourself. I would request everyone, please mute yourself. So this is the URL, means this kind of the URL you are going to get, means everyone going to get this kind of the URL. This URL can be accessed from the anywhere across the globe. Means you just need internet access. Even you can access this URL. Just copy in your browser, racks HTTP from there, and you're going to access the URL. Once you click the URL, you're going to find this kind of the interface. And every student are going to get their username. Means every professional are going to get their username. Like for me, it's admin and the password. So whatever you have, the password is generated by the lab team, the dedicated lab support team. So they will generate the password. And here you have to select the HTML console, and you can just go and click the captcha and just click the login. Now you have the lab access. You can see in my, because I'm the trainer, I'm the admin. So I have the all lab access. I have the CCNA, CCNP, CCI lab. There is CCNA, CCNP, one more folder, checkpoint firewall lab, Cisco ASA FDT lab. We have Cisco SD-WAN, dedicated lab SD-WAN, F5 LTM, FortiGate firewall, best lab stores, Palo Alto lab. See, and we have the 𝐲𝐿 lab, we have the Versa SD-WAN lab. So there are a lot of labs available. But because you are going to enroll, let's suppose 2 courses or 3 courses, so you are going to get only 3 folder access, or might be you're going to learn only Palo Alto. So you are going to get only Palo Alto lab access. So if you click Palo Alto, you are going to get these kind of the labs. So these labs topologies are pre-built, means I am going to train on these topologies, means every lab which I'm going to showcase, demonstrate during my training sessions, it's exact topology I'm going to use, which is mentioned here. And I will explain how this topology has been built, how the traffic flow is going to happen, why I'm going to use this topology. And accordingly, you guys have to follow the content and lab guides, and you have to do the labs after my classes. Okay, so once I'll explain everything on daily basis, let's suppose 1 hour session I'm going to take. So after that, 23 hours with you. You can take time from your daily activity like sleeping and doing some other things and going to office, and you can spare some 1 2 hour time and you can do your lab practice, or might be on weekends you can do your lab practice. So labs are going to be available 24 into 7. Means it's not like slot wise lab is there. No, it's 24 into 7 lab can be accessible and from anywhere. Means you don't have to go and do any kind of things. Means from anywhere this lab is going to be accessible and you can just do whatever you want to do that. This is how your lab is going to work. Okay, clear? So we discussed about the website, we discussed about the apps, we discussed the labs. Now let's back to the basics. We are going to start this forward. Any question till here, guys? I hope there's no questions. Everyone is okay. Okay. So the very first thing, right? Thanks, Akash. All right, so very first thing, guys, is how firewall journey someone should start and who should learn the firewalls and why someone should learn the firewall. That's the key things. Like Sai mentioned that why firewall is very important.
Hello, sir. Excuse me.
Yes.
Yes, sir. I'm asking about the lab. How about the maybe the VM or other things? It's OS level. It is there already in the appliance.
I didn't get you. Can you repeat?
I'm asking about maybe a firewall we required in the lab. If
Uh-huh.
I'm required only the Palo Alto or other firewall, we can establish in the lab. There is OS in everything is appliance is there already.
Yeah, so let's suppose you enroll for yourself. Let's suppose you enroll for the Palo Alto
Okay.
plus FortiGate.
Okay.
So both means image is going to be there in your lab, and you can just
Okay.
use both of them. Means whatever the lab you're going to be subscribe, and whatever course you're going to subscribe, those labs are going to be by
It is
default.
depend the course, am I right?
Yes, dedicated for you. You can only
Hmm.
access those kind of the labs. Who just enroll for the Palo Alto only they will get the image in labs. They will not get the FortiGate and all. Okay.
But if we are going for an enterprise level network that we need to demo, then what we will do, sir?
Means what enterprise level demo?
If there is a enterprise level connectivity, multiple branches or something, that the time we
So
need to
that's
go
what we
for.
can do now. In firewalls, you require the multiple there is two kind of lab. One is like in one side we have the firewall, how we can build the HA, how we can test the connectivity like IPSec, or might be the VPN connectivity, might be the routing, might be the your content filtering, URL filtering, AD integrations. And if you go for the multi-branch integration enterprise level, like IPsec side-to-side VPN, so in that case, you have the two branches, you have to build the tunnels. In that case, it is required to build a tunnel. So that is already available in our labs. Let me show you. So zone is also available. And if you want to build, like say, this is a different zones available, different area available. So you can make the connectivity through the firewall. But if you want to do a little bit, let's suppose HA. So HA having this kind of setup lab. So you can test the HA in different kind of topology. And if you go for the like suppose side-to-side VPN, let me show it. So you can see there is a two branches available. So you can connect the two branches. You can make the connectivity underlay overlay, and you can make the communication through that. It's also going to work. Okay, Ajay?
How about the fabrics? About the maybe if the Fortinets we have the Forti Manager, Forti Analyzer, and other things also.
So Ajay,
SOR.
FortiGate, yes, FortiGate also we have the Forti Manager, FortiGate Analyzer, but in Palo Alto only two component is there. One is the Panorama and one is the firewalls. So we're going to talk about both of them. Okay, makes sense. So this is going to be make the fabric. So you can see this is the Panorama. So Panorama have this firewall. So I will explain how the Panorama is going to integrate it, how the firewall is going to be there. So this is going to make the fabric. This is just a central dashboard. From there, you can go and make the firewall onboarding, log management, troubleshooting, configuration, central dashboard. Everything is going to be there. Okay.
Now, why I'm asking, sir, because of there is a lot of components in the Fortinet. We have
Yeah,
like
49 also in our lab, if you see, na, even for us, we have the courses, and in the our Fortinet lab, if you're going to see that, we also have the Forti manager. You can see here, Forti Analyzer, Forti manager. So I can, if you go and attend our Fortinet classes, we cover these all. But this Fortinet is aligned with the Forti certification. Means if you want to do the FCP certification. So what is FCP certification needed? Only two kind of the component needed. Sorry guys who not understand the Fortinet. We are going a little bit out of the box, but let me answer the query. So FortiGate, if you want to become the FCP, FortiGate certified professionals, so you have to learn the FortiGate firewall. That is one thing. That is the main exam. Plus you have to pass another complementary exam, means elective exam. That could be the Forti Analyzer, Forti Manager, Forti Switch, Forti NAC. Anything you can choose. So we cover Forti Manager. Okay. So these two things is going to cover. Then after you're going to be certified as the FortiGate professional. So if you really want to learn the FortiGate, so you should know these two components. Forti Analyzer is just a tool. Okay. Just going to correlate all the logs and you can analyze. So if you just know these three things, I think you're good for the FortiGate. But if you want to learn the Forti SD-WAN, that you have to do
Yeah,
the
and there is a 40 ZTNA. There is a lot of
that's a
these.
sassy part. That's sassy part. Sassy part.
Yeah,
Okay. So don't
that
be
is different.
confused.
That is
Yeah,
different.
that is
Right?
different.
It's not.
I'm going to explain. I'm going to explain, Ajhar. Give me some time. I will explain these all
Okay.
things, how it is going to happen. Okay.
Okay.
All right, guys. It's a good discussion.
Yeah.
So
Thank
let's
you.
start, guys. Yeah, thank you. So the very first thing, guys, if I want to learn the firewalls. So first of all, who can learn the firewall? What is a prerequisite? That is the first thing we have to understand. So firewall can means learned by any engineer who have the basic networking fundamental. Basic networking knowledge. Means any engineer, any professional, even someone is doing the BTech, BA, BSc, have the basic network knowledge, can learn the firewall. Means what is required? You should know basic about the OSI model, basic about the static routing, right? Basic about the VLANs. You know about the networking component, networking fundamental, right? If you have that much knowledge, you can start learning the firewall. That's from my side. You can just go and just explore on the also on the official documentation also what they're talking. But this is the must. So technically, if I say if somebody want to learn the firewall, being a any type engineer, so for me, I would suggest must you do the CCNA. Without doing CCNA, I would not recommend go and learn any firewall. I'm not talking about the FortiGate, Palo Alto, any firewall. I would not recommend to go that and do that. Why? Because firewall have lot of concepts which is going to be related to CCNA, like VLAN concept we have. We have the concept about the OSI models. We have the concept about the routings, right? VLAN is again part of the switchings. These all are going to be there. So basic fundamental network is going to leverage by the CCNA and CCNP. So if someone is already done the CCNA, have knowledge of the CCNA, I would say they can learn the firewall. So the question is, which firewall? Okay. So if you talk in the market, firewall have a lot of vendors. Like the Palo Alto is one vendor. Palo Alto firewall. Similarly, we have the FortiGate firewall. We have the Checkpoint firewall. Sorry. These are the leader of the market. I mean, these are the best firewall in the market. So these are the firewall. Along with that, we have more firewall. Cisco firewall we have Sophos firewall we have Barracuda firewall we have Sony Qual firewall we have. Lot of firewall vendors available in the market. I will show you those slides also. You can see that. If I show the slides, you can just go and check that. There are a lot of vendors available in the market who basically do the firewalls work. Means Cisco is there, Alibaba Cloud, Juniper, Huawei, Microsoft, Amazon Web Services, Sony Qual, S3S, WatchGuard, Suppose, ForcePoint, and Barracuda, Hellstone Network, Sangforce Technology. But these three firewalls are leader in the market: FortiGate, Palo Alto, and Checkpoint. But out of these three, Palo Alto and FortiGate are the leaders of leader. Checkpoint is also very good firewall, but very complex. Very complex firewall. Very, in terms of the troubleshooting complexity, it's a very like challenging. It's not like too much user friendly as compared to the FortiGate and the Palo Alto. But the feature wise, it's a rich feature if you compare with these firewall, but it's very complex while operating the features. So the most demanding firewall is the Palo Alto and the FortiGate. Sorry guys. So the most demanding firewall is the FortiGate and the Palo Alto. Across the globe, you are going to find a lot of FortiGate firewall is available and lot of Palo Alto firewall is available. The FortiGate firewall is popular because of the low cost. This is the very good firewall, but cost is going to be low. This firewall cost is going to very high, not very high, but it's high in compared to the FortiGate, but very good stable firewall. If you compare with the FortiGate and Palo Alto is a much and more stable product. You can think in this way. In market, we have the iPhone. This is also doing the same thing. And let's suppose Samsung have the also phone. You can get iPhone also in 1 lakh rupees and Samsung phone also in the 1 lakh rupees, or might be the lesser price of the Samsung phone with the same feature. But if you check the brand value, global adoptions, like after sales service, stability of the product, that is iPhone is security of the product. iPhone is much more better than Samsung. But still, people are using the Samsung because Samsung is also good product. Similar way, Palo Alto FortiGate is kind of the similar rivalry. Palo Alto is quite popular because of their good product, good stability, and good kind of the features. However, FortiGate is also with the similar feature. Little bit have the less stability. Tax support is not that much good as compared to the Palo Alto, but the cost is going to be lower. So someone have not that much money, they are going to opt the Palo Alto firewall. So this is how it is going to happen. Checkpoint is also a little bit costly, but it's a little bit complex. So Checkpoint having a low market volume, but Palo Alto and FortiGate have the very high market volume. So if any engineer have these two firewall knowledge, they can be easily picked by the companies, and they are going to get very good salary in the market. So let's come to the different discussion. Means if I'm going to learn the firewall and if I'm not going to learn the firewall, then what is the benefits and drawback is going to be happen? Meanwhile, any question in this discussion, this whiteboard? Everyone is happy till here? Give me thumbs up, guys. If any questions, raise your hand or ask me. If no, I'll move next. Okay, so what is going to happen? Let's suppose I'm just assuming most are the network engineer here. Okay, or might be some are the network security engineer, NetSec engineer. Means you have the CCNA, you've done the CCNP, and you have some firewall knowledge. Not Palo Alto, but you might be have the FortiGate, you might be have the Checkpoint, you might be have the Suppose, like that, etc. And you want to learn the Palo Alto firewall. And some are just like they done the CCNA, or might be the CCNP, or might be the SD-WAN and all, and they want to learn the firewalls. So what benefits after firewall learning these two are going to get? So generally what is going to happen in the market, guys, if you done the just CCNA and CCNP, how much maximum salary you expect? Anyone can type in chat. Can you just give me the idea? Just 1-to-1, if you want to tell your salary, just let me know. If you just done the CCNA and CCNP, what salary you can expect? Generally, CCNA can give to 3 to 5 LPA job. If you do the CCNA, you can get 3 to 5 LPA job. But if you want to get the more than 5 LPA, right? 5 LPA plus, it's highly recommended. You must have to do the CCNP. You must have the knowledge of the CCNP level, or you have to do the CCNP. Means 5 to 10 you want to get, 5 to 10, or might be just 5 to 15 LPA. You can just do the CCNP both module. You have to learn the CCNP in core and RC. And also you should know about the SD-WAN technologies. Then only you're going to get good salary in the market. But let's suppose the higher package you're going to get here 5 to 15 LPA. But if you're going to add any firewall, any next generation firewall like Palo Alto firewall or FortiGate firewall, you know what is going to be happen? If you have the good experience and you have the already, let's suppose you have the 8 year of experience or 6 year of experience, and you have the 12 LPS CTC or 16 LPS CTC, it's very difficult to grow by knowing the CCNA and CCNP. It's very difficult to grow. You must have to add some additional certification like SD-WAN. You might be firewalls, might be the cloud security, might be the F5 load balancer, might be the wireless technologies. Then only you're going to grow. So you can choose any track, but the more demand we have is the firewall. Why firewall? Because every company required the firewall. Every company, sometimes they can not need the wireless connectivity, but they required the firewall. Even you have the small company, only 5 people are sitting there, still they require the security. So firewall engineer job is everywhere. So if you are going to do the firewall in your bucket, you can easily upgrade your CTC from 12 to 20 LPA, 16 to 24 LPA, and even more by learning either of the firewall, because that much have capability of the firewall. I have seen people in the market who have just CCNA level of knowledge, plus they done the Palo Alto certification and FortiGate certifications, and they have the good knowledge. They are getting 30 to 40 LPA by having 8 to 12 year of experience. So you can think about the power of the firewalls. So if you are going to learn firewall, you are going to earn certifications, you are going to really get very good market professional growth. This is the power of the firewall. So either you are in this bracket, either you are in this bracket. If you're already in this bracket, I'm assuming you have the good salary. Means 10, 15, 20 LPA you already have. And you want to grow, you just add one more flavor in your CV. That is a Palo Alto Firewall. And that is going to give them more opportunity in the market. Clear? So prerequisite is you must have the networking fundamental. Firewalls, lot of opportunity. Let me show you. In the market, if you go in the Naukri.com, you just go simply, let me show you. You go here at the Naukri.com. If you go here and type the Naukri.com, and just search here Palo Alto. Just search it here. Palo Alto and search here. You are going to find a lot of jobs available in the market. See? Immediate joiner, Palo Alto Zscaler, network security, data consultancy is hiring. You can see how many jobs available in the market. You can see work from home, 7,500 jobs are available. Hybrid, 381. Remote, 225. And it's all level, right? All level, 0 year experience, 2 year experience, 6 year experience. You can just go and search. Network, Palo Alto engineer, Tata consultancy. See, Tata consultancy is hiring too much. Gig consultant, this company is hiring. Tech Mahindra is hiring, right? Appify is hiring, right? PC Solution is hiring. Wipro is hiring. This, you name the company, Indian Financial Technology, it's also hiring security engineers. American Express Global Business also hiring. You go and apply. And it's going to give the very good CTC to you. See, all are the experience. See, CCNA and CCNP, if you have done, you must have to do this firewall, because firewall is going to give the more value, because the firewall is going to save your infrastructures. Means in your company, let's suppose you have the company, right? This company have the multiple kind of the devices. Let me use the pen. This company have the switch. This switches are going to connect with the routers, right? This is going to be routers. Behind this switch, we have the servers. We have the users, right? User 1, user 2, user 3 means they connected with the PC via the access switch. And also we have the printers, we have the other kind of the APs, we have the other routers. Means they all are connected. Lot of computers. Somebody sitting on the internet, okay, this is your internet. These routers are connected with the internet. Some hacker sitting on the internet, this is the bad man. Try to hack your servers, try to hack your switch, try to hack your routers. What is going to happen? What is going to happen? These servers are going to be compromised because routers cannot protect your firewall things. Switch cannot protect, means this is the layer 3 device. This can understand your IP. This can understand your MAC. This is the layer 2 device. Just understand your MAC. There is no intelligence at all. So we required a device. Yes, Omkar, with many questions. Any questions, guys? Anyone have? I notice somebody is speaking. Okay, so any kind of the communication you're doing from the means LAN to WAN, WAN to LAN, any hacker, any bad man sitting on the internet who can hack your any devices. So every company like this SCL network, Wipro network, TechM network, PepsiCo network, Microsoft network, your any kind of the American Express network, these all devices must be protected with some security mechanism. If it is not going to protected, your flat network is going to be always compromised. Any data you're sending and receiving from the internet means any digital communication you're doing. All are going to be compromised and all are going to expose to the internet. So somebody need here, some device need here who going to protect. And that's why firewall come in a picture. Firewall is going to make sure whatever the communication you're doing, that first they will filter. Means they will make sure you are the right person or wrong person. Right source IP, wrong source IP. It is allowed or not allowed. You can think in this way. If you build one of the, let me draw the different diagram so I can explain. Let's suppose this is your housing apartment. Means anywhere you're staying in the any city, anywhere. This housing apartment has a lot of flats. Okay, different blocks have different flats we have. Let's suppose this is the entry and exit gate. Somebody is going to be enter, somebody is going to exit from this gate. If you are not going to control who is going to enter, who is going to exit from this gate, what is going to happen? Anyone is going to enter and take out some any valuable things from your society, your home, or might be not available. They can do some thefts and they will get out. Who is going to catch? Nobody is going to here to stop because these barriers are not capable to check anyone. But if I deploy the security guard here and he is going to track every person who is going to in and out, and he makes sure right car is going to in my society, right car is going to out from my society, right bike is going to in my society, right bike is going to out my society, right person is going to in every time he is doing the entry. So if the some theft means some bad person is coming to do the thefts in my society or my house, he will never allow to enter in the main gate. He will always going to expose in front of security, and security deny, no, you're not allowed to go there. And if you're not going to allow to do there, you cannot do any kind of the bad thing. Similar way, in your network, what is going to happen? In your network, your digital barrier is going to be created. Means this company have the, let's suppose, firewall here. This firewall is connected on the internet. Okay. And behind this firewall, we have the switch. Just think about, there is no router as of now. Just think about it's a switch. And behind the switch, we have the server connected here. We have the printer connected here, P1. Okay. We have the PC connected here, PC1. We have the server 2 connected here. We have the PC2 connected here, right? These all are connected to the switch. And this is the firewall. Now, Mr. Hacker is sitting on the internet. He will try to enter from this way. Now, this is the firewall. He will stop. First, prove your identity. First, prove your identity. Then only I will allow it to go inside. So entry is always going to be checked. That router was not able to do that. But this firewall is going to check your entry. And this entry is going to make sure, this entry check is going to make sure only legitimate user, legitimate traffic is going to be allowed inside of my company. Make sense? Similar way, this PC want to access the internet. Let's suppose he want to access some internet. He will make sure this is going to access the right URL, right user, right? Means right URL, right website, not go and download any virus, any malware, any vulnerability can be happen, any kind of DOS attack can be happen. So every activity, every malware, any kind of the DOS activity, that all is going to check by my firewalls. So firewall have the capability who can track each and everything. Let me show you. Firewall have the capability, we'll discuss in very detail, but if you go and check in terms of the networking, routing, everything, it is going to track your applications, your virus, your spyware activity, any vulnerability. Spy means somebody is trying to do kind of the spying activity of a network, any vulnerability, any URL filtering, any DOS filtering, any kind of the data filtering, any kind of security profiles, wildfire means SSL decryptions. There are the user IPSec means everything you can do, the GlobalProtect. I will talk about these all things. So firewall is the device who can always make sure, right, digital transition is going to be happen. Legitimate digital transition is going to happen. And based on the multiple parameters, means in packet, we have the lot of parameters. Let me go on the whiteboard again. In one IP packet, we have the lot of parameters. In one IP packet, give me 1 second. So they are going to make sure source MAC, destination MAC, sorry, source IP, destination IP, source port, destination port, your applications, URL, other informations, right? And then your payload. So these layer 2, this is the layer 2, right? This is the layer 3 packet. I will talk what is the next generation firewall and what is the legacy firewall later on. But I'm just showing, I'm talking this feature of the next generation firewall. Let me type. This feature is basically next gen firewall. We have another firewall that is known as a legacy firewall, old firewall, right? Which is known as the legacy firewall, right? So we'll talk about this one, but this is your layer 4 informations. This is a layer 7 informations, right? And these are the URL content. This is the actual data payload. So every packet which have the all informations, any information, MAC, IP, port, applications, URL, user ID, machine ID, payload, everything is going to scan. And if it is only going to compiled with the compliant with the company policy, then only it is going to be allowed. If it is not going to compliant, it is going to be denied. Simply. So this is how your firewall is going to scan everything. Any questions, guys, still here? Anyone? Why firewall is important? I will do the deep discussion, even how the next gen firewall is going to happen, how my old firewall is going to happen. But this is how, means I'm just explain the basic layman language so you guys can understand. किसी क्वेश्चन तो पूछो, बता दो, मैं बता दूंगा अभी. No? Okay, let me move up further. So guys, let me back to the course. So this module we are starting. This is going to be, batch timing is going to be, let me tell the batch timing. This class is going to happen Monday to Friday. So Monday to Friday. And it is 9:30 p.m. to 10:30 p.m. IST. This is the time of the class. Monday to Friday, regular batch we are starting. So almost will take 1.5 months to finish this batch. Okay. Everyone, once you guys start learning this is the weekend batch, 2 months is going to take, but weekdays is going to take 1.5 months maximum, and sometime it take more like 7 or 8 week. But rarely it will take. But I'll be very regular. Might be there is a holy festival, so we'll get a little bit delay. But I'm very punctual on the time, so don't worry about that. I will try to finish batch on the time. It's complete network security hands-on lab-based training, right? Palo Alto. I'm going to be your instructor. Already I give the your all brief intro about me. So all live trainings, hands-on training is going to happen, and definitely after learning this, you are going to be champion of the firewall configurations, firewall component understanding, security policy understanding, threat prevention understanding. What are different methods we have to manage the network security infrastructures, malware protections, user AD integrations, GlobalProtect, VPNs, HA, everything are going to get that. And labs are going to be available 24/7. So anytime you are going to access the lab, as I mentioned that you have to access the URLs, and after that you have to put your username password, and then you can access the URL labs. In case if you have any issues, you can always reach out to the support team. There are 2 numbers are going to be there. One number I need to update here, 919289682705. So you can just call or ping message, whatever you want to do that. You can just reach out to this number, or you can write the email also if you have any issue. So somebody is going to reply. This is the email as well. And lab topology already I show that. And in this course, there are total 12 modules is going to be happen. The platform and architectures, initial configurations, security and NAT policies, application identifications, content identification, file blocking and wildfire, management and operation, SSL decryptions. We are going to talk about the user ID, VPN concept, management reporting. And one more module is not covered here, which I'm going to cover. Let me add it here. That is by default, this syllabus not include, but I give extra bonus, advanced routing. Okay. Advanced routing, you're going to learn OSPF, BGP, RIP. That is static is going to be definitely routing configuration. Let me routing config. That is a bonus, and it's all type redistributions. Okay, so this is going to be covered as a bonus. So this is going to be 100% cover, and VPN concept is going to cover GlobalProtect and IPSec both. And Panorama also it is going to be there under the management and reporting. It's not included, but I will cover the Panorama as well. So this is the total modules I'm going to cover. And under the modules, we have the multiple subtopics. If you go here, you can see in the first module, we have the single pass architecture flow logic. So we have to understand how the single pass architecture is going to look like. What is the packet flow of the packet of Palo Alto firewalls? When the Palo Alto receive any packet, what is the step-by-step process of the packet is going to happen? How we can do the initial configuration of the Palo Alto firewall? Means if you have the brand new Palo Alto firewall, what the first command you are going to run? How to take console X of the Palo Alto firewall? How to take GUI X of the Palo Alto firewall? What is the first IP you're going to assign? Is it the self-defined IP address, or you need to manually define the IP address? In case of the physical firewall, what the configuration step I have to follow? If I have the virtual firewall, then what is the step doing the configuration of virtual firewall? Why you use the virtual firewall? Why you use a physical firewall? Deployment method we have to understand. Different firewall versions, what we have means why we have the different firewall models available in the market, and what is the use for that. Let me show you. So even for the, if you go for the Palo Alto, I'll go with my slide also. We have different models like PA220, 400 series of firewall, 800 series of firewall, 3000 series of firewalls. We have the 5000 series of firewalls. So why these all models are important, and which scenario we have to use these models. So we have to understand these all things. I will explain this, right? And definitely licensing, software upgradation, account administrator, we have security zones, layer 2, layer 3, virtual wiretap mode, sub interface, DSCP, virtual router, security policy configuration, NAT, source NAT, destination NAT, U-turn NAT, dual NAT, policy administrator. That everything will cover. Application identification in very detail. What is the application group? What is application filtering? What is my antivirus? What is the anti-spyware? How we can configure? What is the URL filtering? What is the DOS filtering? What is the data filtering? I will not cover the theory. It's all is going to lab proven like test. Means everything is going to work on the lab, and then we'll understand what is the wildfire analysis, what is SSL decryptions, how we can do the outbound integration, how we can do the inbound SSL decryptions, what is the user ID, how we can integrate the actual AD with the lab. So in lab, you can see we have the actual AD integrations. Most of the things, even I will do the actual live DOS attack, live vulnerability attack with the Kali Linux machine, actual AD, actual FTP server. These all integrated, so we can view 360-degree of the every corner of the firewall to test real time how this can be proven in the production infrastructure. That's why we design this kind of topology. So you guys will go VPN concept, GlobalProtect, how we can build the GlobalProtect, how the site-to-site VPN is going to build. Then basic panorama concept, definitely we'll understand. HA, active, passive, active, both I'm going to explain. And then advanced routing. And then after that, you guys are going to get certifications, means that is the GoINET certification, up completion certification, and also the video access is going to be lifetime for you. Means anytime you want to recap, that fully course is going to be recorded, and anytime you want to access the video, you can access from our LMS portals. And lab is going for 2 months, right? These labs are going to be 2 months. So the day you opt the lab, it's going for 2 months. So any day means once the class is going to be start, you want to take lab, you can take, or might be after 15 days you want to take the lab. Anytime, whenever you want to take a lab, it is going to be activated for 2 months. So 2 months lab access, you can do that. We have the WhatsApp community. You can always ping on this number. Means GoINET have the WhatsApp community where GoINET HR team is posting regular based jobs. So you can apply those jobs free of cost. Means you join the community, GoINET community, and you're going to get regular jobs. You can apply for the CCNA, means network engineer, security engineer, SASE engineer, some higher role also. So we have a dedicated person. That person is having a responsibility to just, directly talk with the verify LinkedIn account or might with the company contacts, and they get the actual jobs. What is actual open for the company, not like a fake job, like something. So you're going to get authentic job opportunity in the community. So you can join by saying, hey, I want to join the your community. You just say hi or ask your request. They will just add you or give the link to join that community. Okay, video access is going to be lifetime for you, and definitely I'll be your mentor for anything you want to ask. You can ask with me, and live session is going to be happen throughout this end to end whenever I'm going to discuss that. So thank you guys for attending. Now it's your turn. I will give the more 5 minutes because this is a 1 hour session. So I want to finish on time, and this is how the structured way training is going to happen. Unless you guys have questions, we will try to finish on time. But if you have the more questions, definitely we have to extend the classes. So you guys can ask the questions. So whatever you have questions, please feel free to ask. हिंदी इंग्लिश में कैसे पूछ सकते हो? It's your choice. बताइए.
Yeah. First question from my side.
Yes, please go ahead.
Suppose मेरे 2 month के बाद मेरे को और लैब लेना हो तो उसका क्या है?
तो you guys, अगर आपको 2 महीने बाद लैब लेना ना, तो you just have to talk to your counselor, ठीक है, या support teams आप बात करो. They will extend with the minimum fee they will charge. Okay, there are the what I can say, some lab rack rental facility available. So you have to just buy the subscriptions for those month जितना आप करना चाहते हो, ठीक है, आप कर सकते हो. Probably अगर आप ज्यादा मंथ के लोगे तो they will give some discount as well. Okay. इस कोर्स में 2 महीने का आपका मतलब बाय डिफॉल्ट इंक्लूड रहेगा लैब.
Hello.
और यस
Sir.
हर्ष.
Hi, Pankaj. I'm Harsha.
Yes, sir.
Okay, I gone through the demo. I just want to know, is there any batch running for this for advanced level, like analyzing logs and packet capturing and doing Wireshark like
Yes,
that?
we will cover that, Harsa, in this batch also. This is the advanced batch also. This is the equivalent to PCNSE, which has been retired. Only one certification we have, NGF. I will
Next
discuss
generation firewall.
engineer, right? So
Yeah,
I'm a certified engineer. Last month only I have done certifications because I was earlier PCNSE. So being trainer, I have to be always certified, okay? Because this
yeah.
is the industry requirement. Because I'm the corporate trainer also. So corporate they need the latest certifications. So everything I will cover in this module. I forgot to mention.
Okay, I'm
Why
also working as a Palo Alto engineer, but I'm looking to learn as an advanced level.
Yes. So if you want to go for the only troubleshooting, so if you go for the only troubleshooting, they Palo Alto have the different training module like EDU 210, EDU 310,
330,
right? Sorry.
330 ED something is there, right?
Yes. So they have the like troubleshooting model, they have the different training, and Panorama they have the different training. They have the follower to have the different administrator have different training, and they cost you almost 1.5 lakh for the one training. If you remember that, right? For Palo Alto official training, if you go
Yeah,
that.
yeah.
But this is not that much costly, first of all, right? But it is going to combine because it's a public batch, okay? And this is a great market area. So you know how this training industries work. So officially, it's very costly, guys. You go for the at least half of the syllabus of what I am talking. They will charge you 1,50,000 rupees, including GST. So you have to pay, and just 3 day training they will give. 3 days or 4 day training they will give, and you have to attend. You have to do the lab, and just 4 day lab also going to be there. After that, lab is going to be gone. Whatever you learn, you learn. Not learn, you not learn. They are not headache. They will take money, and then they will just give the training. But we are not having this kind of the requirement in the market, okay, Harsa, to be honest. We are dealing like end-to-end training from zero to hero level, but based on the your requirement. Let's suppose you want to do the packet capture. Definitely I will capture, right? Packet capture is going to be there. Sorry. Also you'll do that debug, advanced debug, right? How to see the slow path, how to see the fast path, how the packet is going to be enter in the different like section of the slow path and fast path, how to build the session, how to track the sessions. So those level troubleshooting class I will cover, don't worry. If you really want to learn, so there is no problem, I can cover because I know how it is going to be. If you want to do any TCP dump and all, that is also cover. How to take a packet capture for different scenario, that is going to be covered. But there is no dedicated session only for troubleshooting. Every section which I'm going to cover, it's included troubleshooting and the configurations and demonstrations. This is how every module. So probably you are going to get almost every concept. But if you feel like something I need extra, so we can discuss and we can just sort it out. There is no problem. Okay, Harsa?
Yeah, yeah. Thank you, Pankaj.
Thank you. Any other questions, guys? All right. So I wish you all the best, guys, and see you in the next class. I hope everyone enjoyed. And if you have any questions, feel free to write me on the emails. That definitely I'll get the feedback from the team. info@goinet.com, or you can just WhatsApp that your detail. I will definitely take your feedback. Thank you, guys. See you again. Bye bye. Take care.
Thank you. Bye. Good night.
Bye.